welcome to Vlogmas day number 16. We go to Disney World in just about 3 weeks, and a very special package came last night, and I wanted to share it with you. And I thought, you know what, I should film a video about magic bands because I get a lot of questions about magic bands in my real life, and a very sweet friend of mine is actually going to Disney World a week after us, my friend Julie. Hi, Julie. And so I kind of shared a couple of things with her last night about magic bands, and I thought, you know what, I should film a video about this because if she has questions, you probably have questions too. Some of this may be like, oh my gosh, I know all that, and others of it you may be like, oh, I didn't know that. When you go to Walt Disney World and you stay on property, everybody who is on your reservation, everybody who's staying in your room will get a complimentary magic band. These are the magic bands. You will see everyone at Disney World wearing them, I swear. They are kind of everything to you on your trip. So I'm gonna talk about that in a second, but the way that you get them is you go to the website, and when you sign into your account, it will tell you like 30 days prior to your departure that it is time to customize your magic band. And by customize, I mean you can pick the color, and I think they have 7 colors to choose from. Don't quote me on that. And then you also can customize the inside. You can write whatever you want on the inside. I have many magic bands, and I think all of them say something a little bit different. If you do not customize your magic band, I think that they will give you gray, and I think that it's your name on your My Disney Experience account. I don't know that for sure, but that's what it kind of defaults to, so I think that's what happens. Your magic bands will be mailed to you as long as you live in the United States. If you live outside of the United States, they are available to pick up when you get to your resort. Your magic bands will arrive between 1 and 3 weeks before you travel, and they come in a very nondescript box, which is kind of nice because if your trip is a surprise, no one will really know what's inside of it, which is kind of fun. So when you open up the box, this is what it looks like, and they just come on this sleeve. And then on the sides here, you want to make sure you go through the whole box because we are annual pass holders, so we didn't book a package. But when you book a package, Disney also includes luggage tag. Here's a luggage tag from a previous trip, and they will come on the side there. And a lot of times people say, I didn't get luggage tags. Well, you did. They were probably in there and you didn't notice them, but that's where they are. Also, if you booked a trip, there'll be like a little card in there with discounts. I think that there is miniature golf. There's a few other things. So make sure you take the box apart and get everything out of the box. And then your magic bands come in this little sleeve. Inside that little sleeve will be the tags. They'll be in there just like that for your luggage tag. So you just put them together, you know, like that. What are magic bands? Magic bands are, like I said, they're everything on your trip. It makes life so much easier. You will want to have these magic bands with you as soon as you arrive. So if you are flying in and you're taking the Magical Express, you want to make sure that these are in your carry-on luggage and not in your checked luggage because you need them. What we usually do is we put them on when we're on the airplane. So when we get off the plane and go downstairs to get to the Magical Express, we have them on, and you just tap it right there for the first time, and it will tell the agent which resort you're staying at to tell you which bus to get on for the Magical Express. This is also your room key. We usually do online check-in, and then somewhere between maybe when we're flying there, or sometimes it's later on when we're actually at the resort, we will get a text message that says your room is ready, and you can go directly to your room. You can bypass the front desk with the online check-in. You do it on the website, and you make sure that you have a credit card linked, and it's just super easy. So when you get to your room to open the door for the first time, you want to make sure that everybody who's on that room reservation is with you, because you each will tap your magic band once on the door, on the little keypad. What it does, it makes sure that everybody's magic band is then linked to that door. If you open the door before everyone has tapped it, then the person or people who haven't done it aren't linked, and then they have to go down to the front desk. I'm speaking from experience. So make sure everybody's with you and can get into the room. Now, this also will be linked with your park tickets. So when you get to the park, For the first time, you will tap that magic band and you will use your finger and it will link to your magic band, and then every time you enter a park, you do the same process. If you have a little one, a lot of times they will have one of the parents' fingers linked to it. For us, that's caused some problems because sometimes, like, my husband will go into the park first, maybe he got there early to ride a certain ride or something like that, and then it's his finger that's linked and it's not my finger, and so we've definitely had some problems. They have taken my son's picture, so we can actually, if it's a problem, we can get in without doing the finger, or then they make us change the finger. It's a whole thing. So if your child is old enough to use their own finger, I highly recommend it because we have issues almost every time we enter a park. This magic band also holds your fast passes. So when you go to the fast pass line, you just tap your magic band and your fast passes will be loaded on there. You will also tap your magic band for photo passes. So when you have your picture taken with a photo pass photographer, at the end you'll go up to them and you'll just tap your magic band, and then the photo will appear in your My Disney Experience account a few hours, a few minutes later. The biggest one for us is using the magic band to pay. So when we're in the parks, I carry my ID, my medical insurance card, and one credit card. My husband does the same. And then we're not carrying a big wallet because we pay for everything with our magic band. So the credit card is attached to that room reservation, and then anytime we want to pay for anything, we can tap the magic band and enter in a PIN number. So if somebody finds your magic band, they can't start charging things. We enter in that PIN number, and then the charges are linked to the room, and then every couple days, I think there's a threshold, I think it's between $500 and $700, they will charge the credit card on file. If you have gift cards that you're using, just watch that balance and you can go to the front desk of your resort and put down the credit cards to pay off the balance. If you're using gift cards, make sure that you pay that final balance 24 hours prior to departure, otherwise they will charge your card and you have to go back and it's a whole thing. We wear our magic bands the entire length of our trip. You can even get them wet, so no worries if you're washing your hands, if you're going on a water ride, if you're going in the pool. You will definitely need to bring these if you are going into a pool. A lot of the resorts make you scan your magic band before you can get into the pool, and you can also wear them at any of the water parks. So what if you don't want to wear a magic band? There is another option for you. This little puck in the middle is removable. There are little screws on there and you can take it out. They have these like little keychain things, and so you can take the puck out of here, put it in the keychain and use that instead. You can also purchase magic bands. Maybe you're not staying on property, you can always purchase magic bands. I think they're $12.99, maybe they're $14.99 and up and up. So they have like personalized ones, or they have just the plain colored ones. And then you can link it to your My Disney Experience account, and you can use it for your park tickets, your fast passes, your photo pass. You just can't charge to it. This is our collection of magic bands. I know we have almost every color that they provide, and we actually have a few more coming. These are all of my son's bands, and if you can see, his band is actually a little bit smaller. So this is his band and this is my band. Now, they do not come in different sizes. What you do is you take off this gray part, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in a second. So if you are someone with a very small wrist, or you have a small child who has a very small wrist, if you have all this extra stuff, it's just so cumbersome to try to like wrap it around, and it's kind of a mess. This is my son's newest band. I know that because it has his name on the back. That's why you personalize them. But what you do is you just kind of, I put my nail right there, let's see, and you just pop it open. Do you see that? And then you just rip it off. Voila, you have a small magic band that will fit his little tiny wrist, and there's not a whole lot of extra. This next thing I'm about to show you is a total game changer. People lose magic bands. If you ever go to guest services, you will hear people say, I was on a ride, it came off, I don't know what happened to it, I lost it somewhere. Because even though there's like two little prongs in there, and it does like snap closed, it comes off. It's very easy to catch it on something and it pops off. I found these little guys on Amazon, and they are called bit belts. And what you do is, I always put it on the side with the prongs, and you slide it on just like that. And then when you close this, you put the non-tab end underneath there, you see that? And you slide that over like that, and it keeps it nice and secure. And then when you catch it on something, look at that, it doesn't come off. So you're not gonna lose it. If you have small children and they're anything like my son, if everybody else is wearing these and mommy and daddy are wearing these, you better believe my son wants to wear one too. And I was really concerned about him losing it, and then what, right? You can go to guest services and they will give you another one. I think it's only a gray one that you can choose. It's not personalized. I thought, I don't want to do that. I think I got 12 of these bit belts for like $6 or $8. I'll go ahead and link them in the description box below because they are amazing. This is how I keep our family's magic bands. It just makes it a lot easier to keep everybody's together because we do have so many of them. I think we own every color but orange collectively. And then I just keep them in this clear pouch, and then I keep all of our bit belts in a little Ziploc bag to keep everything together. And then I do take all of these with us. I don't take all of these with us on the airplane, we each pick one, but I will put the rest of these in our checked luggage. And then every day we can pick whichever one we want based on what we're wearing. Hopefully this video was helpful and taught you everything you need to know about magic bands and a couple tips and tricks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe if you have not already. I post videos every day during Vlogmas. Otherwise, it's every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!